Hi again, it's me from sunny Smyrna, Georgia, on a lovely afternoon on Monday. It's about 3:30, about 3:15 in the afternoon, and we got a partly cloudy day, which means it's cool enough to actually get out and ride a little bit. We're not scheduled to go over and spend some time with Susan's mom today, but we found time for it and enjoyed spending some time over there. My days are pretty much the same every day, Monday through Sunday. I told a buddy of mine, I said, you know, I don't even know when it's the weekend anymore, because we don't usually worry about getting up too early, have a nice leisurely breakfast, and around lunchtime or a little before, we go over and visit Susan's mom and fix her some lunch or pick her up something and spend the afternoon with her. And it's on the days that we have, on the days that her brother works, we stay with her till 8 or 9 o'clock at night as well. So spend a lot of time watching TV. She's got a good cable package, so I got to watch some TV, spend a lot of time on the internet, all that. When I can't ride, like times when I've got to be there with her, I seem to gravitate towards something called Discus. It's D-I-S-Q-U-S. I might put a link, if I think about it, down in the description. It's a discussion, an internet site with all kinds of different channels to discuss anything you want. Seems like I tend to end up in the political discussions more than anything, but there are occasionally some other areas that I get involved in as well. But I don't recommend it unless you've got absolutely nothing else to do, or like me, you're going to be spending 5 or 6 hours on a couch, visiting grandma, and people are crazy there, absolutely out of their minds. Kind of ties in with something NC Stoney said in his last vlog. He was talking about the city of Berkeley, California, where they have decided to change the name, change the name of manhole covers to something else. Now, I don't know what they're going to call it. Maybe they've already decided on maintenance hatch or something like that. I don't know. But I got curious, so I went in the dictionary, online dictionary, and looked up manhole cover, and it's got about 250 synonyms for manhole cover. Like drain, sewer, hole, pothole, all kinds of stuff that really isn't nearly as descriptive as a manhole cover. But in this day and age, men are really taking it on the chin. I don't think our work is really appreciated. I think if women were the sewer workers and went down in there, I think we would have called it a woman hole for a long time ago. But maybe that's just a wrong connotation. I don't know. Well, as you can see here, I'm behind a lovely truck. I don't think it's a sewage truck because it's entirely too clean. Who knows what it is? Oh, it's just a water truck, probably. Suck up water out of a drain, out of a manhole cover. There you go. That's what that does. That sucks up water out of manholes. Sewer truck. But anyway, I had to laugh when Stoney posted that video. I mean, it's humorous, and yet it's also just, I think it's just a level of insanity. I mean, I think probably towns and town councils have done crazy stuff like that in the past. It's just, it wasn't spread all over the world via the internet. The internet's kind of made it any tiny little thing, man bites dog. That's, no matter where it happens, it's going to make it all the way to China and Russia and the Netherlands and New Zealand and all that good stuff. You just never know what's going to happen next. But anyway, just taking a little ride close around the house here. Not much going on, but I did want to mention another thing. I've been really enjoying the Smyrna Cowboy's videos of when he came down here to visit Susan and I, but he posted a video the other day that was a little disconcerting. Apparently he went to the toolbox on the back of his truck to get an air compressor to top off the air in one of his tires, and he found that it had been stolen, along with some wrenches and jumper cables and a jump box and several other things. Now, I'm sure you're exactly like I am and exactly like he is. Nothing frosts us more than somebody who'd steal from you. I mean, that's wrong on so many ways. That's personal. That's in my face. You steal something from me. Now, I draw a distinction. If I've loaned you something and you forget to bring it back, that's on me. I should keep up with what I loan out. But someone come up and steal from you, just, you know, they're just the lowest form of human being there is. You know, I rank it right up there with murder and rape. I mean, it's just that bad of a crime to me because it affects you so personally. Anyway, excuse me. Used to happen all the time at work. I mentioned this before in a couple of videos. My last few years of work, I was working at the John Deere dealership, and we sold chainsaws and push mowers and riding mowers. We sold everything. Anything that a lawn company would need, we sold it. Chainsaws, string trimmers, blowers, everything. And at least once a week, a guy would come in there and say, "Okay, I need everything," and he'd go to the racks and he'd pull off one of everything, put it down on the floor in front of the cash register, and we go, "What's going on?" He says, "Well, they hit me again." And what the pattern was, and probably still is, these guys will follow you. If you have a landscape business with an open trailer, or maybe a trailer you don't keep shut, or even if you do shut it, they will follow you at a discreet distance during your day. And at some point, you're going to be in somebody's backyard with a string trimmer and your ear protection on, or your blower, and you're not going to be able to hear anything, and you're not going to be able to see your truck. And that's when they hit you. And if you've got them just laying on the truck, they're gone in 10 seconds. And if you're not, if you've got it locked down, it doesn't take them but a minute to break the lock, break the latch. Usually they have bolt cutters, snap the locks off, and again, all your stuff is gone. Some of the real brazen ones will even steal your riding mower. If they feel like they'll send a man around the house to keep an eye on you, they'll unload your riding mower and load it up on their trailer. And off with it they go. And that ain't cheap. And I can't imagine, you know, somebody steals your livelihood. I mean, one thing, you know, somebody to steal, you know, my jumper cables. It's another thing altogether to you steal what I use to make my living with. You know, that's even worse. I think we should bring hangings back, and I think we should hang them from the stop signs, stop lights. I think that would serve as a deterrent. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but I don't really think so. Nothing frosts me more than that. So, what do you think about something like that? I think in many ways our society is going in directions that I don't think it should. But I'm old, and I'm gonna, you know, what have I got? Maybe another 20 years, maybe. And you know, what happens after that, it's gonna be all on my kids and on my grandkids and their kids. You know, they'll have to deal with it. Because nothing I do today will keep somebody from hurting them in the future. So I trained them as good as I could. I warned them about everything, told them how to lock their stuff up, look after their stuff, to treat people right, but, you know, keep an eye on things too. Well, anyway, that's enough for now. I just thought I'd cover a few things with you. And Susan's following me behind on the Spider, and we're going to get a little more riding in. So, everybody take care. Get out there if you can ride them if you can, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.